Hey, Amy, it is your friend Rachel Sharon here, and thank you so much for asking. Why does identifying as a successful person seem to be so fleeting? And I want to say out loud, I feel you. Lots of people feel you on this. This is an epidemic related to burnout. It's this idea where high performers who are constantly setting bigger, better, bolder goals don't enjoy the fruits of their labor. They don't even get to enjoy the emotional pause or rest or rejuvenation of climbing up the mountain, of getting to their big goals. They just keep going. And why that is kind of twofold. In my experience, a lot of times it's that high performers, we do want to win, and it's very easy to measure the goals we set. We either make it or we don't make it. We work in this kind of binary. In addition, what we've discovered, and maybe you know people like this, maybe you are someone like this, we have this idea as a culture, as a society, many times as families and teams, that when you rest, it's laziness, or that you can't get comfortable because then what does that mean about you? Can you be a high performer and understand that if you're not going for something, that's still productive? It's very counterintuitive. And so all this to say, what can you do about it? Well, I suggest looking at goals. Every goal you set, whether it's personal or professional, you look at it in a multifaceted way. For example, you might say, I want to gain X number of clients, or I want to retain X percentage of team members this year, depending on whatever position or company, organization, whatever your goals are. We know these goals, right? Number goals. Well, when you do that, let's say that you want to earn X amount of dollars and you want to bring in X amount of dollars in business for your company. Okay. Well, what if we take that goal and then we look at it from a couple different sides? What if we look at it from the relationship goal? Who will I bring through the door of opportunity with me? Who will I celebrate these wins with? Who will be impacted in a positive way? Probably your partners, your vendors. It might be the people you hire, the people you're able to bring on. It might be your friends, your family. It might be your favorite nonprofit that you'll be able to donate just a little bit more to. If you want to save the puppies or save the guppies or save the seals or whatever you want to save. In addition, what you're able to do is look at, if you're multifaceted, what I encourage you to do is look at the personality side of a goal. Are you the person you want to be pursuing this goal? Are you the person maintaining the relationships that matter the most to you through this goal? When you look at it like that, what's great about it is that on the way to the goal, you're winning already. You're being the person you want to be. You're understanding that your impact is way bigger than just getting to this number. It's helping others. And there's a ton of different ways. What success looks like to you and what it looks like to me, it's all individualized. So only you can figure that out. But just saying a goal is a number or a percentage, it's a disservice to the goal. So think about it in multifaceted ways. And then what you might find is that you actually enjoy the success more because you're actually viewing it for all that it is. To be a successful professional and still be able to tuck your kids in at night, that's amazing. To be an incredible business owner or, an entrepreneur and be able to, make the family weddings or the family reunions. Can you tell family and friends are important to me? I don't know what's important to you. I don't know what you value, but what I might suggest is that you think about that and make sure your goals are aligning with it. Now, additionally, I'm a big ritualistic person. We know high performance habits. We've heard it all the time. So I'll just ask you, what's your celebration ritual? And if you don't have one, make one. Make one that when I get to this goal, I will X. I'll do Y. I'll share it with Z, right? Know what you're going to do, where you're going to do it, and who you're going to do it with. And by the way, there is no limit on this. So for example, when I book a keynote, I celebrate a couple different ways. Number one, I celebrate with my team, my speaker bureau partners. It's a win for all of us because when I get paid, lots of people get paid. And that is amazing. Then I celebrate with my husband, who has been one of my day ones, who thinks I am absolutely fantastic. I think he's fantastic. We just get to have our own celebration. Then I pick up the phone and I call my best friend. I'm like, let's go, Starbucks on me. Now, if I'm not in town, I FaceTime her. And here's the truth of it. I don't do that with everybody. It's not like I pick up the phone and call my family, right? My mom, who has never been an entrepreneur, barely understands what I do for a living. And that's okay because it's my job to know who I celebrate with, what I celebrate, and how I celebrate. Now, when we get to big milestones in my company, for example, I know what I'm going to do. There's going to be donations going out to the Appalachian Bear Rescue and the Humane Society of Charlotte and a couple other organizations. There's going to be a big trip that we'll celebrate with me and my husband. And there's going to be some personal reflection time. And by the way, this is when we hit big goals, but how about just a goal of making it through a difficult couple of weeks? Maybe it's a seasonal depression where you know that maybe if you have something to look forward to, the goal of making it through just another gloomy winter, if you're anywhere but Southern California, where it's constantly sunny. Well, listen, that deserves it too. And that might be my last tip. When we're thinking about goals, oftentimes they're really big. But, depending on how you feel and where you are in life, and what season you're in, because we're constantly changing and evolving, sometimes the goal can be to get out of bed and brush your teeth and take a shower. If you're suffering from depression, that's actually really, really difficult, and that counts. When you do that every day, that's an act of love for yourself, and that deserves to be celebrated, acknowledged that the effort you took despite the feelings you have. That's a win. So I offer it up. Are you celebrating more than you should be? Should be? I hope so. I have a brand new keynote coming out called Celebrate Everything. And whether you want to hear about the science data behind it, or you want to just talk antidotes, watch your favorite rom-coms, you will notice that things get better the more you celebrate. And if I were a betting person, I think you're probably winning a lot. So congratulations, good luck, and I'm excited to celebrate with you soon. Bye, my friend.